What an episode we have got in store for you today, my friends. Roma, Fiorentina and Milan all in today's video. We'll also sim the game against Basel in the Europa League. Sit back, relax and hopefully enjoy. Welcome back everyone to our My Player career mode. Appreciate all the love and support that you lovely people continue to show me. Hope you're all doing fantastic, having an awesome day. If you go on to enjoy today's video, drop a like down below. It helps push out the videos to new viewers. And my goal for 2023 is to reach 100,000 subscribers. Thank you all for your incredible support so far. And without further ado, let's get started with today's video. We'll start with a sim game against Basel. We're both on 6 points in the group. And our aim for this Europa League is to win it. Anything less and we'll be disappointed. After the sim, we got 2 more goals to add to our stats. In a 3-1 victory, Pedri grabbing the other one. Fiorini getting the goal for Basel. But that moves on to 9 points. We shouldn't have any issues qualifying from the group. And our first game of the day will see us take on Roma. If we look at the standings, the table right now, we are 5 points clear ahead of Fiorentina. And we're also clear of Milan as well. So, as things stand, we're taking on 2nd and 3rd. Roma down in 8th. Historically, against Roma, we've played them in Europe a few times. Sometimes it's gone our way, sometimes it hasn't. I'm hoping with our Juventus side, we'll be able to win this game comfortably here, but we shall find out. The 2 teams on your screen right here, as you can see, strongest starting 11 available for Juventus. The 3-4-2-1 for Roma with Depay, Jota and Terrier as the front 3. Very good front 3 as well. Captained by Kurt Zouma. And we'll just see what we can do here. I'm hoping for 3 points, but I know it'll probably be a tough game. Here is Chiesa. Federico Chiesa forward to Vlahovic. Vlahovic back the way of Chiesa. We did change a couple of sliders in the last video as well. So we'll see how they affect the game today for Roma. And we've got 18 goals in our first 8 Serie A appearances. Now, because of the way that this Juve side play, although we're playing right wing, a lot of the time we pop up in striker, which is one of the reasons why we've got so many. As Bailau forced into an early save. Roma with an opportunity. Bailau equal to it. Vlahovic. Now De Jong. And all of a sudden, I'm not as confident as I was because that was a nice move by Roma. And without Bailau, it was 1-0. Chiesa forward to Vlahovic. Vlahovic inside the area. The first touch let him down there. If he takes that first touch on his left, he's in to place it with his right. But for some reason, he was facing the wrong way. I don't know. Corner ball anyway, the way of Juve, which we will take. Lift into the box. The header's goal bound. Svilla will save. De Jong into my feet. We've taken a touch as Roma have given us a bit of space. Now Vlahovic. Vlahovic! It was nearly magical. He chipped the ball up and he looked for the volley. And he was denied by Svilla. 5 minutes to go until half-time. We might have had a lot of pressure on Roma, but they have withstood the attacks that Juventus have thrown their way. They had their best chance, which saw it being saved by Bailau earlier on in the game. Can we get to the loose ball there? That's going to be a yellow card. It's not a good challenge whatsoever. In fact, it's just a warning. I was hoping I'd get to the loose ball, but yeah, missed and accidentally took out the player. My bad. As we are closing in on the half-time whistle, Roma will be very happy at this point in time at 0-0 because they know the quality Juventus have got on the attack. Vlahovic forward to Chiesa. Chiesa back for Vlahovic. Now finding Pedri. Pedri goes round the challenge, looks for the ball through. He will find me as well as we cut it back on the left foot. Trying to place it. Oh, he hit the bar. It was, again, wonderfully worked. Chiesa, Vlahovic, lays it on a plate. Why is Vlahovic not shooting, though? He should have gone for goal himself. There was too many bodies in front of me to block it. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. The little bit of skill to open up the space and then the finesse shot. Svilla was beaten. Svilla was beaten. It came back off the bar, though. Good ball forwards here. This could be a chance for Roma, as it might well be. Gusto has got to the ball, plays it back the way of Bailau, whose clearance goes long the way of Vlahovic. And now De Jong, forward to myself. We've got to try and pick out the right pass here. At this moment in time, Milan are 2-1 up in their game at the San Siro against Torino, so they are winning and clawing back some points on us. Vlahovic's ball. I was hoping he'd play it the other side so he could get in behind. He wasn't able to do so. Roma have not offered much going forwards. Defensively, though, they've been brilliant here today. So they will be happy to take the draw, it looks like. Pedri. Chiesa in front of him, now finds De Jong. De Jong for Juventus. Half an hour still to play. Vlahovic, look at the space we're in. He's played it wide. We won't get to it first time, but we'll get to it second time. And we are into the penalty area of Roma. Back for Vlahovic. He's got to finish. It should be 1-0 Juve. He's had an off day, Dusan Vlahovic. Zakaria's ball into my feet. The turn away, Vlahovic's run. Vlahovic is in again. He's offside though. Milan find a third in the game against Torino. I waited too long to play the ball, and time is ticking away here. Roma frustrating Juventus. As I say, they'll be happy with a 0-0 draw, which they are currently getting as well. Chiesa's ball finds me, looking back for Chiesa, and that is why I told Dusan Vlahovic to shoot when I did in the last clip, because I knew that he'd probably try and pass the ball if I didn't. You saw it there with Chiesa. I didn't tell him to shoot. He tried to find Vlahovic. He should have shot. Just a bit of decision-making that lets us down there. And with 18 minutes to go, Roma, you know what? It would be so typical of how we played against Roma in this series for them to steal the victory in the last few minutes, wouldn't it? And this could be the chance that I'm talking about as they are into our penalty area. I've just said it. I've literally just said it, and it should have been. It should have been Roma in front. De Jong, Chiesa in front of him. De Jong into the area, putting it back for Zaniolo. Now looking for Chiesa. Chiesa gets the shot away, and it's a brilliant save by Svilar. There was a change as well with Vlahovic going off and Zaniolo coming on, which I'm not surprised by because, as I mentioned, Vlahovic has had an off day here today. Can Juventus find the goal that they are needing? De Jong's effort is blocked. Roma get it back. We are into the final 8 minutes and there's a break on here for Roma. We have to be so careful. Diogo Jota inside. Look at the runs they've got. Where's our defence? Bracalo! Saved by Bailao. Pedri's ball to my feet. Zaniolo's in front of us. There's the ball. De Jong, Zaniolo combine. We're found. Now we found the ball towards Gusto. Gusto for Juventus! 91st minute! It's not even Gusto. It's Adrian Rabiot. It's Rabiot. I saw the ponytail or the long hair and I thought Gusto. But it wasn't Gusto. It was Rabiot. And Rabiot's won it for us in the 91st minute. Juventus about to dig deep here against Roma, who have had their moments as well. It was going to end 0-0, which we were frustrated by. But in all honesty, the chances that Roma have had on another day, we might have lost this. And that is not the case today. Adrian Rabiot was brought on at right back for Gusto. He pops up in a vital time and gets us a crucial goal. Apologies for getting Rabiot and Gusto. I just always look at the position the player is in, and I assumed Gusto was the player. I didn't see him go off. Regardless, what a win that is. And we had to find that goal. We deserved to find it in the way we attacked, but yeah, close game that. Now for Fiorentina, and I'll show you because the gap has opened up even more. We're now 7 points clear from Fiorentina and Milan, and Napoli, in fact, who are all on 20 points. Fiorentina, second Serie A game of the day. 3 points picked up in our first in that close victory. What will happen in the second one? We shall find out. Team news is in. I'm not quite fully fit for this. The games have about 2 or 3 days between them, so fitness is going to be a bit of an issue. But it's the same starting 11 that started the game against Roma. And on their team, Fiorentina is captained by Kevin De Bruyne. Pedri, De Jong, back the way of Pedri. Him and De Jong combine with a couple of passes. Pedri now forward to Vlahovic. We are holding the width as we do so well. The touch to bring it down is sublime. As away from a challenge, Vlahovic through the middle. Good save. Crucial save as well. And we get it back here for Juve into the area again. I'm trying to run to open up an angle. Unable to do so. And that was good goalkeeping. Out very quickly to stop Vlahovic from finding the opening goal. But Juventus, this is what they do so well. When they start to put pressure on you, that pressure is relentless. Tierney's ball towards the back post is cleared away. But who will get to it first? As I believe it is back with Fiorentina, and it is. Fiorentina come forwards, and there's always space because we back off and go very deep. That shot has to be saved by Bailao. Yeah, I tell you, the amount of time when Fiorentina come forward and you just see our back four drop that allows them to just advance towards goal, it's not good. Really is not good. That's a fantastic header. Marcus Thuram has just put Fiorentina in front. 35 minutes in, Juve, what are you made of? Because now it's the test. This is what I said last episode. With this run of games, this is where the test comes in. And we are now behind. 35 minutes in, Thuram, wonderful header. The delivery on point, as you would expect, from Kevin De Bruyne. And Fiorentina strike first here at the Allianz Stadium. Sublime header from Marcus Thuram. Absolutely no chance for Justin Bailao. Fitness issue right now. Look at this. What a ball it was. Jota inside. Fiorentina looking for goal number 2. Deflected wide. Agonisingly close for Fiorentina to dropping into the bottom corner. Bailao, He tried to make the save, but I'm not sure he had it covered as the header at the near post. It's all Fiorentina in this one. Juventus, what is happening to them? This is a shadow of the Juventus side that we're used to seeing. Look at the shots on target. 6 for Fiorentina. Vlahovic to Pedri. Few of those have been blocked or simple saves for Bailao, but still Fiorentina having a good time of creating chances, and that's a problem for Juventus as we are away here from the challenge. Now finding Gusto onside. Gusto trying to backheel the ball. We will get to it. Can we get an equaliser just before the break? De Jong across. Chiesa's touch. Can't get the shot away. And there's half-time. It's Fiorentina 1. Juventus 0 at the break. Pedri, De Jong. As Pedri and De Jong combine, there is a goal in the game involving Lazio and Milan. I believe it is a third for Milan as they are cruising to 3 points in that one, which will mean the gap, if it stays as it is here, will be down to 4 points. Fiorentina looking to be the first side to hand Juventus not only their first points drop this season, but their first defeat this season as well. With just over half an hour to go, it is not looking promising from Juventus, who have not been at their best today. But you know what they say about champions? The champions grind out a result even when they've played badly. So can we do that? Chiesa has got the ball here. Vlahovic has made a move. Chiesa will find De Jong. I'm hugging the touchline on the right-hand side. There's the ball out wide towards me. Gusto will give us the overlapping run. Gusto's run as we will play that ball towards Gusto. Inside for Vlahovic. Vlahovic now then, what can he do as he looked to turn and shoot? And that was then Fiorentina's ball back. Bremer controls here. That is a dangerous tackle, referee. Not even an advantage. He went flying in, the Fiorentina player there. De Jong, Vlahovic, Pedri! Strikes, Muller saves. De Jong to take the Juventus corner as Brahim Diaz is on for Zakaria. We're at the near post, and there's the delivery. We will challenge. It's away by Fiorentina, picked up by Pedri. Pedri for Juve, now De Jong. Back for Gvardiol. Gvardiol finds me. And Fiorentina have got everybody behind the ball to stop us from creating a chance. Pedri gets it back. Pedri inside. There's the chance! There's the goal! As quick as that! Juve 1, Fiorentina 1! I knew I had to open up a yard of space. The form we're in, we know everything that we send goalwards has a chance. And boy, does it! What a strike! Muller no chance. Game on! 1-1 here at the Allianz Stadium. 10 minutes to play as the boss is not interested in picking up a point here. He wants all 3. Ultra attacking is what Juventus have gone to. Gusto down the right-hand side, pulling it across. Away by Fiorentina to Ram's header back. Will find Jota. And the problem is, if you go to ultra attacking, there is space on the counter for Fiorentina. Weston McKennie is into a great position. Can he pull the ball across though? Is the question. McKennie can't find the pass yet. Has gone backwards. Now Kevin De Bruyne. It's all a little bit urgent from Juventus. It's a little bit too urgent because that is where the calmness comes into play. Fiorentina, goal, no offside flag, and Milinkovic-Savic may have just won the game for Fiorentina. When the ball goes out wide here, you can see nobody closes them down. We all stand off them, giving them far too much space. What a ball into the middle it is. Who is picking up Milinkovic-Savic? The answer is no one, and he sweeps home the finish. Bailao! Oh, he was so close to making a save. He gets a touch, but only pushes it into the top corner. 2 additional minutes by the referee, and it looks, my friends, like Juve might be dropping points for the first time this season. Not only dropping points, but a first defeat this season as well. Chiesa's ball is not good. Doesn't find anybody in the Juventus shirt, and Gvardiol will get to it first, but it doesn't matter. It is finished. Juve 1, Fiorentina 2. Here at the Allianz Stadium, first defeat of the season, first points dropped of the season for Juventus, and the gap at the top of the table is down to just 4. Milan won 5-0 against Lazio. Convincing victory from them. Trip to the San Siro. That is the current situation. 10 games in, 9 wins, 1 defeat. If the Fiorentina game was anything to go by, they were the better side in that one. We just did not get going in the game. And we'll see what Milan will do off the back of that 5-0 victory over Lazio. Their confidence will be flowing. We've gone for the 4-3-3 holding. They've gone the 4-3-3 attack. For a game involving the 2 best attacking sides in the league, this first half has lacked quality. There has been a really, really poor first half. But as I say that, I'm made to pay for it. Commentator's curse. It's Milan 1, Juventus 0. It's a great finish. Elmas with it, but that's the only thing that's happened in this first half. As I mentioned, two top attacking sides, but you wouldn't be able to tell because neither one of them have really had any conviction in their attacks until now. Elmas's finish, one shot, one goal for Milan. I'm pretty certain that's the only shot of this game as well so far. We've not been helped by the fact that these games are literally within days of each other because you can see fitness is causing an issue. We look laboured, we look tired. Not to say that Milan haven't had that themselves though, because Milan have played the exact same days as us, so it's not as if we're the only team playing within quick succession. So we can't use it as an excuse, as Vlahovic is trying to get through here down the right-hand side and will. Vlahovic's ball back inside to Frenkie de Jong. De Jong now finds me as we're trying to get away from a couple of Milan challenges. Into the area! Gotta be, it is! And there's a goal back, it is 1-1. 50 minutes in, and clinicalness in terms of the finishing is good today. Chances not so much, creating them. Finishing them though, no problem. One apiece for both sides, both converted into goals. But even there, you saw the little bit of tiredness as we should have been really away. And there was a couple of players who were able to catch up to me as I was trying to break through and find that chance. So, yeah, we just need a bit of a rest, as that's great defending, by the way, from Thierry Correa. His ball, though, is not, as he looked for de Jong and ended up giving it straight to Milan, who themselves don't really play. Like, that's a prime example. Where is Zakaria trying to play that ball there? Yeah, and again, another one. Now, I know I've changed the sliders on the Milan side, but nothing's been changed on our side, so I don't know why the passing has gone so poor here today, as Vlahovic has his pocket picked. Now Evan Nilsson, who's in good goal-scoring form in the league. Evan Nilsson! 2-1 Milan! His shot is dragged across the floor into the bottom corner. Milan restore their lead. 3 or 4 passes in that move, given away so easily by Juventus. Not good enough. The players can shake their heads all they want. They can shake their heads and be unhappy about it, but at the end of the day, whose fault is it? 4 passes in that particular move, which we gave away with ease, straight back to Milan, and you're asking to be punished. Bailao could do better, but there's no blame on Bailao because that chance should have never fallen Milan's way in the first place. Can we please get the challenge on Evan Nilsson? It's got away from Gvardiol. Evan Nilsson's back heel, playing it backwards, cross towards the back post. There's 3. It's done here at the San Siro. Milan will win the game by 3-1, if not more. And I am so confused. We changed the sliders last episode, didn't we? But that was only for the AI side, as in Milan. My team, there's no slider difference, so I don't know why the passing has gone so badly. But we have not been at the races today, and for the start of this episode, we were 7 clear after the game with Roma. We're finishing the episode just a single point clear. How? How does that header go in? Doku is facing away from goal, and he still finds the finish. De Jong, Vlahovic. Vlahovic holds off the challenge. Now Zaniolo. Poor pass choice. Easy to win back for Milan, who will break at speed. Elmas turning away, finding Mendy. There's always an option because Juventus are on ultra-attacking. As Lindstrom is on for Doku. Mendy taking it forwards. Right-hand side. Cross goes deep towards Lindstrom. He gets the head to the ball, but he isn't able to find the finish. The volley is back in, and Bailao is forced into the save. Full time at the San Siro. Juventus have been humbled as we finish the episode. Just a single point clear at the top of Serie A. As mentioned, we started with 7 points the gap after the victory over Roma. Well, how quickly things change. Even the match facts don't look good. 11 shots to our 2 is ridiculous, to be honest. But well done to Milan, deserving of their victory. Outplayed us in pretty much every department. They weren't good in the first half. As I mentioned, we were seeing a real lack of quality, but second half, they dominate the game. So you can't really grumble at that and say otherwise. They deserved their victory. And for Juventus, it's time to get back to the training ground and figure out what's gone wrong in the previous 2 fixtures. Basel at home, I will sim this before we go today, and that way we'll know whether or not we're through the group. I believe we'll be through the group now with this victory as well, if we are to get it. We are indeed. We got 2 in the game to add more to our stats. Next up is Udinese in the Serie A. And if I skip the days forwards, we'll be able to see exactly what's going on as we've got some more games with England in the way of the table. So, standings. For the first time, we're off top spots since we got it because Milan have been able to take it due to the head-to-head record. So, Napoli, Milan, and Juventus all on 27 points. It must mean, though, Milan must have drawn. They did. They drew with Napoli 2-2. So, a victory against Udinese will put us back top of Serie A. And for the moment, we can open up a 3-point gap, which should have been more, but unfortunately that's the case with football. Things change very quickly. And it's good to see that the rest of the sides in Serie A are able to be competitive. Not good for us, of course, but does mean we're not going to have it all our way. 9 wins, 2 defeats in our 11 games so far. I will quickly show you how our other teams are getting on, and that will be where we end today's episode. So let's take a look at the Premier League first and foremost, where Liverpool, of course, Premier League champions. Wolves are top of the league. Liverpool down in 7th at the moment. Forest up into 5th. And what I've noticed is no Palace. Palace must still be in the Championship after they were relegated. So let me have a quick look at that. Championship, they are indeed. They're 3rd at this moment in time. And, of course, where is La Liga, which was the other league we played in for Villarreal. As we scroll down, La Liga, Villarreal, not even in the top 8. They are 13th after their opening 13 games. Wow. But yeah, that's the end of today's episode. Do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like rating down below. Let's go for 800 likes on today's video, and I will guarantee you another one in the next few days. Until next time, stay safe, everyone. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Look after each other. Much love to you all. Adios.